So what do you want to eat for lunch?
Anything but the ham sandwich my mother sent me to work with.
She's packing your lunch now?
In a brown paper bag. I don't have the heart to tell her to stop.
Well, for crying out loud.
What the hell is that?
Is that supposed to be a swimsuit?
Barely covers her you know what. What's so funny?
Two breasts walking down the street.
Here we go again with what you think is funny and I don't. Oh, if they think that every time I look out my window, I'm gonna stare at those things, they don't know who they're dealing with.
Any day now, I will hear you say goodbye, my love, and you'll be on your way. Then my wild, beautiful bird, you will have flown. It isn't now. I'll be gone alone.
It's offensive, it's obscene, it can't be legal. There's got to be some kind of decency code that covers billboards. I'd appreciate that.
How does a woman sleep with breasts that big?
It looks like someone inflated them with a bicycle pump.
Yeah, most of those dancers have a lot of work done to themselves.
How do you know?
Ugh, I've been in every strip club in the county. Before I worked here, I used to sell bar supplies. You know, swizzle sticks, maraschino cherries.
My clients are going to think I work in the porno district.
Well, why don't you try asking the club to tone down the sign?
Are you kidding? I am not going into one of those places by myself. No way, no how. 3 o'clock. I thought this place would be empty.
Don't these men have jobs? Wives? I have a good mind to go and ask one of them.
Oh, do me a favor. Don't. Go on.
Just go. Isn't that so cold?
It's got to be high. There's no way you could do that straight.
Especially in those heels. I stripped once for Collier. Got my spiked heel caught in the shag carpet and almost broke my neck.
Oh, pay attention. Maybe you could pick up a few new moves.
Ha, ha, ha.
Who invented the G-string? Can we talk irritating?
Collier calls them butt floss.
And that guy. He thinks he's got the power because he's got what she wants, money. She thinks she's got the power because she's got what he wants.
Next, he's gonna go home and jump into bed with his wife. But guess what he's gonna be thinking about?
And that's butt floss. Come on, let's go find whoever's in charge of this joint.
Take up this boy.
Excuse me, may we have a moment of your time?
You may have a half a moment. I got a lot of girls in the back waiting to audition.
You recently put up a billboard outside my office. I find it offensive, and I'd like to ask you to take it down.
What are you, it's a woman's group?
No, I'm a lawyer, and your sign's gonna affect my business.
You're a lawyer. Why didn't you say so? I don't talk to lawyers.
Excuse me?
You're right up there with pimps and ex-wives on my list of favorite pains in the ass.
You haven't seen pain in the ass. It's my specialty.
Yes, I have. I got a lady lawyer, and she wins every case. And she ain't too bad in bed.
Hey, listen, you little worm. She asked you nicely. Now, you gonna take the sign down or not?
kicked us out. The first time I get thrown out of a bar and it's a strip club.
Yeah, well, I can't believe that you actually went in a dive like that in the first place.
And how would you know it's a dive, Mr. Moody?
No, no, don't worry. No, it's not my thing. You know, paying women for their attention rubs my ego the wrong way.
There's something so sad about the whole thing. Except for that manager, him I wanted to slap.
Well, if you want, I can hassle him. Oh, yeah, I could bust him for something, you know.
Oh, don't tempt me. Never realized there were so many perks with going out with you.
Well, how about showing you this one? That little doll is staring at me.
I've had it since I was 10. My father brought it back from Memphis.
That's better.
There are 17 flowers in each one of these clusters. I used to lie here and count them.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Come here.
I've been thinking about redecorating, you know, new curtains, wallpaper. What do you think?
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a little strange making out in this room.
Damn, she wasn't supposed to be back from Chumley's cafeteria till 9 o'clock.
Button that top button right there.
I never buttoned that button.
Miss Jackson!
Ooh, hi, kids. Oh, it's chilly outside. Anybody want some hot tea?
Sure.
Joshua fought the battle of Jericho, Jericho, Jericho. Joshua fought the battle of Jericho, and the walls came tumbling down. Why don't y'all sing something that I know? Like what? There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, B-I. You're supposed to clap like this. Come on, Denise, we have to practice for Sunday. We're having youth day at church. Us kids are putting on the whole service. We have to wear white dresses and corsages, too. Wow.
Enemy approaching! Out the way! No way! No girls, no colors! This is the Sagamore Street Boys Club!
Come on, Henry, let's go. I'm told who cares about their own boys club. You can't take me out! Quick, hide. Hello, honey lamb. You can come out. It's just Grandma Otis. Hi, Grandma Otis. We're in the basement looking for a ladder.
What for?
The boys have a tree house and they won't throw down the rope.
They don't want any girls or coloreds in their club.
Oh, really? And who are you?
I'm Denise McNair, ma'am.
Nice to meet you. Did you girls ever hear the story of the raven and the fox? Well, there once was a raven high in a tree. He had a bunch of grapes in his beak, and he refused to share them with a hungry fox. So, the fox told the raven, a very vain bird, that he had the most beautiful voice in the forest. The raven began to sing, and the grapes fell out of his beak into the jaws of the fox.
So, how do we get into the treehouse?
With those clever minds of yours. Well, I have to skedaddle. I brought this book for your mama.
What is it about?
It's a revolutionary new book, and it's going to change things forever for us women.
Okay. Third one from the left. Definite 8.5.
I like the blonde. She's a 10.
No, you can't be giving out 10s like that. It dilutes the system. Oh, finally, chips.
Hey, Sugar, got more bags?
Yeah.
Davis. Go help your mom bring in groceries. Well, how was your day, Shug?
Fine. Except for the part where I ended up in a strip club with Renee.
You and Renee went to a strip club? Did you both dance, or was it just Renee?
She's trying to talk the owner into taking his billboard down. Some club called Pleasures.
Whew. Lord, I wish I was a fly on the wall. Sparky, my wife went to a topless bar this afternoon.
I'm telling you, it was so raunchy, I felt like I needed a shower.
Well, you think that's raunchy? You should see some of them all-nude clubs. Man, when you're looking at the business end of a woman, it gets tense.
The business end of a woman?
I was trying to be delicate, Emmy.
And you missed by a mile.
All men go to strip clubs. It's no big deal.
No, they don't.
Sure they do.
I'm not getting involved in this.
Oh, you're welcome to come anytime, Collier.
If not, if I have anything to say about it.
I'll go if I want to.
Over my dead body.
Not only is the billboard extremely insulting to women, it's obscene.
That's subjective. I'm not insulted by it in the least.
Clearly, people have different standards, which is why the city sets guidelines. The billboard violates City Ordinance 67-2.
My client has constitutional protection via his First Amendment rights to advertise as he chooses.
And that is right on point. Mr. Tambor has a choice about how he wants to advertise, but when I walk out of my office, I don't have a choice. I am forced to look at his billboard. I feel like I'm working in the porno district.
Oh, please.
I would like a preliminary injunction to have the billboard covered up until the court can decide if it does in fact violate the city ordinance in spite of the First Amendment.
Your Honor, with all due respect to Ms. Jackson, that billboard is the primary means of attracting customers to my client's club. Forcing him to remove it is onerous and unfair.
No one's asking him to remove it, Miss Brown. Just cover up the obscene parts.
And which parts are those?
Any depiction of genital or mammary areas. Does that help clarify it?
Precisely.
And when can we talk about a permanent injunction?
This isn't brain surgery, Miss Jackson. We will reconvene in 3 days. You can prepare your arguments, and I will see you then.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
I would never go to one of those real raunchy places, all nude or anything, but Pleasures, as you know, it's a gentleman's club. It's a high-class club. It's got a higher quality of girls. A lot of them are in college, just trying to get through school. What? It's true.
Hey, Mom, can we rent a movie tonight?
Don't you have a science report due?
I can do it this weekend.
No, no procrastinating. Hey, maybe Kelly could work her way through college dancing in the club.
Are you crazy?
Why not?
Give me a break. It's sleazy.
Oh, now it's sleazy. I thought it was high class. But the men who go aren't sleazy.
Men are visual. Women are never going to understand that.
Men have been using that excuse since Adam blamed Eve for making him eat the apple.
That's because it's human nature. You have to accept it.
I don't have to accept you going to a strip club or a gentleman's club or whatever you want to call it. It's nothing but cheating.
It's not cheating. It's just a cheap thrill. Maybe we should talk about this when you're not so emotional.
I'm not emotional. I just can't understand why watching a bunch of desperate women dancing around naked is so fascinating.
I can't.
And there you are, sir. Thank you very much. Certainly. What?
Nothing. It's just that you can tell a lot about a person by the way they treat a waiter.
Well, I was trying to impress you.
Well, it worked.
Whew. So, that's the last time we're ever going shopping, right?
Oh, we haven't started shopping. This is just the research stage.
Oh. You know, why do women make it so hard on themselves?
Because we like choices.
Yeah, well, men can't handle too many choices. Well, why do you think we only have 2 styles of underwear?
And here I thought you were a thong type of guy.
Well, I can let you in on that little secret if you want.
What do you think of this one? for curtains?
Let me see. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. 80 bucks a yard?
It's imported from Milan.
Why don't you go on over there and get it? I got mine from a catalog. 50 bucks for the pair. That included the rods.
I believe it.
What? You got a problem with my curtains?
No. They're nice. They're very utilitarian.
Well, that's me. Now get the job done. Don't make a big statement about it. What now?
I was just thinking about what you said about your underwear. That could be the most profound revelation about men I've ever heard.
That's me. I'm deep.
Curtains, upholstery. Where are the carpet samples?
How should I know? I'm just the bellboy.
Don't worry, you'll get a good tip. Oh, this is going to be so much fun.
Yeah, depends on your definition of fun.
I have lots of definitions.
Renee. You think she's supposed to be Eve?
I don't care who she is. She's history.
Hey, Mama, do we have any rope?
Whatever for?
I want to make a lasso. Aunt Blanche showed me how.
I have no idea if we have any rope. How was the tournament, dear?
Well, Dying Electricians Union beat us again.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Let me fix you a highball.
Well, make it a double. Angel, I need consolation.
I made some hamburger hash and cornbread. Now, how does that sound? You just sit back and relax. And look at these hats. I sure could use a new one.
Daddy, could you build me a treehouse in the backyard? I sure could use one.
A treehouse? What are you, a little squirrel? Now, go on now, help your mother with the supper. Let me have a little rest here.
Let's go, honey.
Joshua fought the battle of Jericho. 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 Joshua fought the battle of Jericho, and the walls came tumbling down. Mama, you look beautiful. Just like a movie star.
I'm celebrating something. Come here. I got a job at Dalton's selling clothes.
You'll probably get discounts. When do you start?
That's what I'm going to talk to your father about tonight at dinner. So you girls ready for Sunday?
I'm too nervous.
I know the feeling. One time, I had to make a speech at my high school graduation. And my palms were sweating and my heart felt like it was going to pound right through my flesh.
What was the speech for?
Well, I was the valedictorian.
What does that mean?
It means that I was first in my class. Right before I made the speech, I said, Jesus, I'm putting this in your hands. And don't you know, he got me through like he always does.
Sarah Baker Jackson.
I made no mistake marrying you. Whatever it is you want to talk to me about, the answer is yes.
She got a job.
Is that right?
Denise, now, you better run along home soon. And Renee, listen to your brother and go to bed early. Bye. Oh, honey, I'm so happy.
I hope you don't mind, but I let some visitors wait in your office. They're the Alabamans for a Moral Society.
What did I do wrong?
Oh, it's what you did right.
Well, I can't wait to hear about this one. I'll talk to you later.
Hello. I'm Renee Jackson.
Spencer Cowan, glad to meet you. I want to thank you for taking an early stand against indecency.
How did you find out so fast?
We've been looking for representation, and we think you'd be a good match.
Representation for what?
Closing down those clubs, cleaning up Birmingham.
I think you're operating under a misconception. Those clubs have a legal right to exist.
Not if we change the law. We're talking to the city council about passing an ordinance against them.
But my only problem is with a piece of advertising.
What about the clubs themselves? Aren't you troubled by the moral degeneracy they create? You have no idea what goes on inside them.
I think I do. They cater to the degeneracy that already exists. I'm very sorry, but I can't help you. They probably thought I worked for the ACLU. I can't believe I was defending strip clubs.
Well, especially after what we saw. Although, as I understand, that was pretty tame compared to some.
I hear there's a club in Atlanta where men pay thousands of dollars to sit in a little room and have naked girls come in and talk to them.
Totally naked?
Well, they probably have their shoes on. They always have their shoes on.
Yeah. And shaved whatchamacallits. And names like Boom Boom.
And Velvet.
And Cha-Cha.
Can you imagine paying thousands of dollars to watch a bunch of men take their clothes off and jiggle their stuff in your face?
Or paying for a lap dance?
How do you dance on somebody's lap anyway? Girl, you get your bony butt off of me.
Shut up. I mean, I don't get women. Why do we still think that our only power is sex? I mean, come on. If we put our minds to it, we could rule the world.
I don't think women want to rule the world.
Well, what kind of feminist are you?
I'm not a feminist.
You certainly are.
I am not. That's a political term, and I've had enough of being labeled to last me a lifetime. Black woman, black lawyer, black woman lawyer. Hey, Davis.
Hey. What are you doing home from school? It's only 2:30.
Principal sent me home. Got suspended.
Suspended for what? Sexual misconduct? What the Sam Hill is that?
I've got to get back to the office. I'll call you later.
Want to talk?
Some of my friends and me had a notebook. We wrote some things down about some girls, and one of the teachers found it.
What kind of things?
You know, which ones were cute and stuff. We need a scale from 1 to 10, like Dad always does.
Deborah Drake's ass, 4.5. Kathleen Anderson's boobs, 8 3/4, especially when it's cold outside.
Well, we agree that what Davis did was certainly stupid, but it doesn't seem to me serious enough to be suspended over. I mean, especially since none of the little girls actually saw the list.
Oh, the whole school knows about what's on it. We have little girls crying because their bosoms only rated a 2. The list is clearly sexual misconduct.
It's not sexual misconduct. It's what every normal boy does. At least it was normal when I went to school.
Well, things have changed. In my last school, there were 3 pregnancies and a rape one year.
In elementary school?
That's why I brought in the no-touch policy when I came here.
No touch as in a boy can't even snap a girl's bra strap?
Harassment is a very serious problem for little girls. Now, when boys get the message that it's okay to objectify girls, pretty soon they begin to fondle them.
I am sure that Davis did not mean to objectify anyone.
Inappropriate boys become dangerous men.
We have got to find another school for Davis. Look at his history book. 3 pages for Harriet Tubman, only 1 little paragraph for Abraham Lincoln.
Well, I think it's about time they included women in the history books, and while they're at it, they could change a few more things, too, like all men are created equal.
No, now don't start in.
Well, how would it make you feel if every law said all women are created equal? But don't worry now, that includes you, too. We're not taking him out of that school.
Fine. Then let him get twisted by that damn feminist principle.
Now, don't say feminist like it's a dirty word.
Well, you know the kind of women I'm talking about, those super aggressive, in-your-face kind of chicks. Men can't even hear women when they're unappealing like that.
What does being appealing have to do with anything? I guess somebody forgot to tell Harriet Tubman that she was unappealing before she helped end slavery, or Eleanor Roosevelt. Oh, my, unappealing. And what about all the unappealing men?
Well, that's different. Men aren't supposed to be appealing.
Yeah, well, maybe women are sick and tired of being appealing. And furthermore, if you didn't sit around rating female body parts, Davis would never have written that list.
Of course he would. He's male. Don't try to turn us into women, Mary Elizabeth.
I couldn't. Your brain's in the wrong part of your body.
It's from a magazine. My dad has a whole stack of them in the garage. Why would she let someone take a picture of her like that? Maybe she's poor and they give her lots of money. What if her parents see it? She must not have parents. She's probably an orphan. Are you okay? You should go inside. You need to save your voice. No, we're getting in that treehouse.
Whoa! Search and destroy mission! Stop shaking the ladder, Tully! It's you, Sims! I'll get it. No, I'll get it. No, you're gonna rip it. No, you are. I saw it first. Stop pulling on it. You're gonna rip it. Be careful, you're gonna bend off! Hail crying! Get down! Stop it! Leave her alone! I climbed down, you're not getting in, Mary Elizabeth! Stop it! Leave her alone! Stay out of our club, Mary Elizabeth! Go play in your own yard! We're gonna be late. What's keeping Mama?
She'll be along. Not too happy with me this morning.
So when will she start a new job?
Well, we talked it over last night and she decided not to take it. You want your mama home with you, don't you? You caught that cold after all, didn't you?
It was the juice.
You shouldn't be going to church.
I have to go. We're doing the service.
Renee, how are you going to do the service if you keep coughing like that?
Okay. Which do you prefer? Flowers or geometrics?
That one.
Red? Oh, no, no, no. Red makes me nervous. Come on. Let's go to my room and see which one looks better in the light.
You know, what if your mother comes home? I mean, I couldn't handle getting caught by her again. I just couldn't face her.
She's at a church council meeting. Believe me, they take hours.
You know, why do you go to all this trouble to redecorate a room in your mother's house? I mean, when are you going to get a place of your own, Renee?
I hadn't made any plans.
Well, why? I mean, what are you waiting for?
I don't know. It's been so comfortable here, safe, you know? But now that I've met you...
Now, would your mother be okay here on her own?
Physically, yeah. But I'm just afraid that my moving out's gonna hurt her. She has never lived alone.
Well, you really need your own space, Renee. And just think of all the perks that go along with it.
Just relax. It's just the heat coming on.
I'm getting too old for this, you know?
A boa, a python, whatever it is. Mr. Tambo, in blatant defiance of your injunction, painted a snake around the woman, making the billboard even more sexually explicit.
He was exercising his First Amendment rights once again.
This is not a First Amendment question, but one of local standards regarding obscenity.
I have to agree.
And the city ordinance clearly states, applying contemporary standards, the predominant appeal of the matter is to prurient interest in nudity, sex, or excretion, which goes substantially beyond the customary limits of candor.
Half the billboards in the country appeal to a prurient interest in sex. Whether it's an ad for Baywatch or for suntan lotion, it's standard practice to use women's bodies to advertise.
To advertise products. This billboard is advertising the woman herself. Her sexuality is what's for sale. And none of those ads is half as explicit as the one for pleasures. That's not subjective, that's a fact.
I disagree. If this is about facts, let's bring in a jury.
I think we can settle things between us.
This state just made it illegal to distribute sex toys. I'd say the local standards lean towards conservatism.
If the matter stands submitted, I'll mail my decision out this week.
Mail it. You said it wasn't brain surgery.
I want to look at this billboard again, in person, with the snake.
Have a good time.
I found these out in the garage. Minus Miss November, who's probably up in Davis's room.
What were you doing? Snooping through my stuff.
I'm throwing these away.
No, you're not. Those are expensive.
Don't you understand? I don't want Davis looking at them. It's gonna change the way he sees girls.
Every boy looks at them. It's how we're wired. There are things about Davis you're never going to understand.
Well, let me tell you how I'm wired. No more dirty magazines, no more drooling over bikini babes, and no more Sparky. I'm serious.
You've gone crazy.
Let go.
No.
Stop that.
No, you don't give me orders. You
Let
don't tell me
go
who
of
my...
him.
You are not my mother, and you don't tell me who my friends are.
Where are you going?
Away from you.
Were you just gonna walk out of here and leave me guessing where the hell you are?
You don't have to guess. I'm going to be with my friend at your favorite club.
What happened? Would you take care of your little brother for a while?
Where are you going?
To meet some gentlemen with your father.
When a 12-step program starts with a two-step.
Bonus point, sweetheart.
Ain't a Jew joint town that she hasn't been to yet. She's got a honky tonk anonymous meeting every Friday. She's got her own dance, so she loves to party. But it ain't her hard drugs that she leaves on, my baby. Addicted to me. Kicking and the Cowboys are watching. She can move.
You like her Sparky? Yeah. Come on, you got a tipper now. Come on, baby. Here you go. Hey, baby. Show me the money. Come on.
Shake it, don't break it, baby. Hey, Collier, give me a little money. I want a tip or two.
Oh, come on, at least a 20. You know, most of these girls are in college, you know. You know what tuition is these days, for Pete's sake.
Hey, Sugar, come here. I want to contribute to your education, too. Here. History, science, physics. Woo, 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 woo.
You coming back, Collier?
No.
You've had a little modern dance. I want to cover that, too. Literature, that's important.
Can I buy you a drink, Mary Elizabeth?
How come you slept on the sofa?
Mother and I had a little disagreement last night. We'll straighten everything out.
Did we do something wrong again, Dad?
No. Yeah, I mean... We're men, right? It's in our genes to like women, right?
Yeah.
We just have to be careful how we show it. We always have to do it with respect. right?
Right. What am I supposed to do today?
You're going to work with me. Only one more day.
When I go back to school, what if everybody laughs at me?
You just tell them that you're going to make a list of idiots and rank them 1 to 10. Maybe you better not do that.
Okay.
Hey, you almost missed breakfast. Save some eggs.
I'm not hungry.
Want to ride to school?
Daddy, I don't want to go.
What's the matter, babe?
I found out Dylan O'Connell called me a troll. I can't go back there.
Hey, he's a jerk. And boys say things sometimes just because they're jerks. You are beautiful. And you are going to school.
Mama, there's something I want to talk to you about. When I came home for Daddy's funeral, if anyone had told me that 10 months later I'd be living here in my old room, I would never have believed it. Getting to know you again has been such a joy, a privilege.
Get to the point, Renee.
I need to get my own space, Mama.
Of course you do. Two hands under the same roof always end up in a picking contest.
Hens?
Look what your father and I had drawn up. As soon as you move out, I'll knock down the wall of your room, build myself a sewing nook.
So what are we waiting for? Call the movers. Break out the champagne.
Oh, Renee, this is the way it's supposed to be. You don't raise your children to stay at home with you.
I could stay a little while longer.
No, you need to go. You need to get a place of your own. I never told you this, but when you went away to college, I cried every day for 2 weeks. I just didn't know what to do with myself.
Didn't you ever regret giving up so much for us? Not having a career. You were valedictorian.
Oh, I just don't think you can do both things well. Raising kids and having a career. And things were so different back then.
And the walls came tumbling down.
Got a couple of calls while you were out. Here's one from the Birmingham Organization for Women. They want you to speak at their annual convention at the Rotunda.
Why?
Well, I guess you getting that billboard taken down has made you their poster girl.
But I'm not even a feminist.
And here's one from the Alabamans for a Moral Society. You're the only person I've ever known who's a folk hero to the left and the right at the same time.
And all I wanted was to have that stupid billboard taken down.
Have a good time last night?
Not as good as you.
You humiliated me in front of my friends.
I was trying to make a point. If there's nothing wrong with those clubs, how come you turned green the minute I got there?
I was too angry to enjoy it anymore.
Well, I'm sorry I spoiled your fun. Don't you have enough respect for me to stay out of those places?
Not when you're giving me orders from on high.
What was I supposed to say? That it hurt me that you wanted to go so bad?
Not that bad. Did? I just didn't think it was as big a deal as you made it out to be. Still don't.
To me, it was a big deal.
Come on. Come on over here. I'll make it up to you.
Why should I come over there? You come over here.
Come on. Come on over here.
You come over here.
I'll meet you at the coffee maker. I ever tell you how appealing you are?
Don't even try it. If you want to make it up to me, you can start by doing the laundry for a week.
Oh, baby. Come on.
Every modern woman longs for, dreams of a partner in the kitchen. Fraser Appliances can be your partner.
I only got about halfway through, but it had some interesting ideas.
Interesting? I think she really hit it, that Mrs. Friedan. The loss of identity that happens when a woman builds her whole life around cooking, cleaning, chauffeuring the kids around.
Well, I certainly don't think I've lost my identity.
You're a very intelligent woman, Catherine. I hope the book would make you see life's possibilities.
We interrupt this program with a special report. A bomb went off at 10:22 a.m. this morning in the basement of the 16th.
Mama! That's
So far, the
Church!
bodies of two little girls have been identified. Annie Mae Collins and Denise McNair.
Denise!
Good Lord.
What the hell's going on here?
Somebody's bombed a colored church. The Jacksons' church.
At 11 a.m. Witnesses said the young victims were
Now
downstairs getting ready for the service.
Please take me over there.
No, hey, hold on. You're not going anywhere. This is gonna bring on more trouble than we have seen yet.
Matt, the poor child is beside herself. The least we can do is see if they're all right.
There is going to be a riot in Colored Town. I don't want you near there.
I am going to the Jacksons.
Birmingham police have yet to name any suspects, but officers are continuing to set up roadblocks around the city.
It's gonna be all right, Renee. You're okay, baby.
Put it in Jesus' hands, just like you said. Why did he let them kill Denise?
I don't know, honey. But I do know that Denise and Annie Mae are with Jesus now. In his arms in heaven. And that one day, we're gonna see them again.
It's okay, baby. It's all right. It's okay.
Renee!
Elizabeth, it's all right. Would you like to come in? Mrs. O'Brien, this is my husband, James Jackson.
I'm so sorry. We heard. I don't know what to say.
Thank you. Bring Mary Elizabeth over.
I'm going over to the church. Your mama's gonna stay here with you, okay? Okay.
I was looking in on Davis the other day when he was sleeping, and I realized that my little boy is headed to a distant planet. And no matter how hard I try, I just can't change the way he's wired.
Yep. But you two will always be close. He's got a real sensitive side.
Well, I hope he keeps it.
How are things down at the station?
Yeah, they're a little slow this week. You want a beer? Nah. But have one if you want.
No, I'm full. Good dinner.
Yeah, real good. What are they doing in there?
I don't know, talking. What else they ever do?
And how about Bill? How far away is his planet?
Oh, Jupiter, I guess. But he's a strange and wonderful creature.
So's Collier. Most of the time.
I really like men.
Yeah, I do too. I'm just glad I'm a woman.
I'm glad you are too, Boom Boom. Otherwise, who would I talk to?
I don't know, Cha-Cha.